What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie and this is Hustle and Grow. So today I just wanted to make this video and talk about one of the biggest reasons that the majority of resellers lose money. And this is one of those things where you have to learn over time. And I want to bring you this information now so that you don't have to learn over time, so that you can be proactive and not cost yourself a lot of money throughout your journey. So I don't know if you heard of this, but it's 3 words: sunk cost fallacy. Okay. What is the sunk cost fallacy? All right. Well, the definition that I have says the sunk cost fallacy describes our tendency to follow through on an endeavor if we have already invested time, effort, or money into it, whether or not the current costs outweigh the benefit. All right. So just to put that in the simplest terms possible, basically, and this can translate into many areas in life, right? You have a relationship that you know the person's not good for you, but you've been with them for so long, and so you feel like you invested all this time and everything and emotions into it, and you don't want to walk away from the relationship because you've invested so much into it, even though you know it's unhealthy and potentially even dangerous for you to stay with that person, right? And in reselling, the way that we simplify this is that you have so much invested in either a certain item or product or products or items, and you know that it was a bad buy and it's just not working out, but you insist on hanging on to it and probably trying to sell it at a higher price than you should, just because you feel like, you know, you already invested so much into it and you want to get your money back, or as much money back or a profit back, even though the reality is that you need to move on from that as soon as possible. The sunk cost fallacy, right? Because you invested this time and effort and money, even though it was a bad buy, you hold on to it, right? And you're trying to get more out of it than you're going to get out of it. And the longer you hold on to it, though, is the issue. The longer you hold on to it, the more you lose, the more it costs you. So I've had to learn this the hard way, and more than once, actually. You know, you become stubborn. You know, and that's all and I'm naturally just a stubborn person as it is. You just become stubborn, and it's just like, there's times, man, when I bought stuff, and I swear when I looked up the comps, it was selling for a certain amount, and then all of a sudden this thing ain't moving, and I just refuse to drop the price, and then finally I got to drop the price, and then I got to drop it more, and then, but over that time, it's cost me money just by taking up shelf space. It's cost me money just because it has to keep being relisted. It's cost me money, you know, because the longer I hold on to it, a lot of the times, the lower in value it becomes, you know? So, and then the mental space, and just, it's not worth the hassle. And so as a reseller, you have to be, there's a saying in when you're a manager in any, I'm not going to say just restaurant management, but any type of manager, fire fast, hire slow, right? Well, you probably should take that perspective when it comes to sourcing items, right? When you're trying to pick which items to sell, you should definitely buy slow and liquidate fast. Okay. And in other words, take your time, do your research, understand what you're buying, and make sure you get the right items to save you from even getting to this point where you have to liquidate fast. But if and when you do make a bad buy, you have to liquidate fast. This is going to cause you more trouble the longer you hold on to the item or items than it will. I've come to the conclusion, and I've done this now more and more. As soon as I realize that I made a bad buy, or that the item's just not performing, you know, the way that I expected it to perform, I'm getting rid of it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm immediately jump to a price that is going to have me selling the item at a loss, but I'm definitely going to immediately begin to take steps to discount the item and to do everything that I can to get rid of the item, because now I understand that holding on to the item is actually costing me more. It's costing me more in more ways than one to keep it. And so I need that money back. If you're in a reselling business, you're in a cash flow business. Okay. You need cash to continue to flow. You can't afford to have items sitting. And you definitely can't afford to have bad buys sitting. You know, this is where the whole death pile thing comes in. I don't understand. I've done it, and I've been working through my death piles, and I got one death pile left, which is some media stuff, some CDs that I've been working through now. But I cleared up pretty much all of my death piles. And I have gotten caught up, man, because I had to realize, dude, what are you doing? You letting money just sit there for absolutely no reason. And even as I go through these media items, these CDs and stuff, initially I caught myself trying to, pretty much almost list everything. But then I said to myself, nah, we're not going to do this again, right? Here's the amount of money that I want per item. And anything that's not worth that, I'm just going to get rid of it now. But now, since I've listed those items, if those items don't perform the way that I think they will, then I'm going to take steps to get rid of those and move on with my life, because I need that cash back, and I need that space back. I just need to be done with it. Okay. We already know not everything is going to be a home run, nor should you expect everything to be a home run, nor should you be looking for everything to be a home run. What you want, you just want some solid items. You want solid products that are going to basically be able to be, you need your anchor products. Okay. The type of items that are going to move at an even pace, even price, something that's going to give you some decent returns and have a decent margin on it. Every once in a while in there, you're going to mix in some home runs. It's going to help bring that average sell price up. And every once in a while, you're going to mix in some bad buys that are going to drive your average cost, your average sell price down the longer you hold on to it. And so remember those 3 words: sunk cost fallacy. All right. Don't fall into it. Okay. I need you to sit back and think about all the items that you have bought and or might be holding on to that you need to be getting rid of ASAP. Even if you have to sell it at a loss, get back as much money as you can and move on with your life and invest that money in something that's going to actually help you make money. And it's going to actually help your business to grow. Okay. Look, do me a favor. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Pound on that notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to be notified.